Yeah. Do you, after a long day of streaming, or not streaming, but casting, do you lay down, because you don't go out anymore. You literally go from your desk at work through the lobby, get some food, go up to your room and go to sleep.
For the most part, yeah. Right now. At least at events and stuff. I mean, the Pro League will be a little bit different with like streaming in the gym and whatnot. But yeah, at Vegas, it was weird. I was in Vegas. Usually I'd be going out gambling, getting hammered. I was like, got some food.
So let's talk a little bit about that, because to put it into context. Okay, so he quit drinking how long ago?
Like 6 months now.
6 months. Yep. And when you say quit drinking, what do you mean?
Haven't touched a drop of alcohol in 6 months.
A single drop. So you used to be a heavy drinker.
Yeah.
You want to give us a little
yeah.
context?
Yeah. No, I was...
Because I'll tell you what Jack told us.
I never really thought that I was an alcoholic per se. I guess I've always known that I've had a very addictive personality with everything, not just drinking or anything. So like my problem was always just I never like woke up and felt like I had to drink or anything. I just would.
And you weren't hiding it from people.
No. I wasn't like in a bathroom with a bottle of vodka type thing. Just when I would start drinking, I would just keep drinking. Like once I started, I was going. Like I was getting drunk and having fun. I just would never be the guy that went out and had 2 beers. I'd be the guy that went out and ordered a double shot of Jack, a Bud Light, and went at it the rest of the night. And I've just always been able to drink a lot. Like ever since, I think alcoholism was in my family a bit on my dad's side. Not my dad so much, but his parents. And I've always, I guess it's hereditary. So I've always been able to drink quite a bit. Like well,
you're a big boy though.
Yeah,
too.
Big guy too. So we've had our fair share of nights. But it really came down to a combination of things. Kat didn't love it at times. She really hated when I'd be like excessively drunk. Yeah. But mostly it was just the health part.
Yeah.
I just wasn't feeling good. I was hungover all the time. When you drink a lot, your face always looks super bloated on camera. So like even I was watching like a Trading Shots episode where I drank a lot the night before. I just looked like shit. And it just wasn't, if I kept at that pace, I was worried about like long time effects. So, and since I'm kind of told you, I'm kind of like 100 or 0, I just figured I just had to stop. Yeah. Because if I just started, I just knew I'd be drinking all the time again. So will I drink in the future at some point? Sure, maybe. But for now, I just need to let the liver rest a little bit.
The thing about me is that I'm not a drinker. But when I hang out with good people and we're drinking, the drinks just taste so good.
I'll tell you, no, they're and it's just fun. That's the part. So that was the part that was the hardest when I first stopped drinking. Everything kind of is. Well, okay, this is how it seems when you first stop. Everything kind of feels like it's more fun. Like whether you're playing a video game, hanging out with friends, whatever you're doing in like a social atmosphere, it feels so much more fun when you're drinking. It's part of why people drink. Yeah. It took me, dude, I'm not even kidding. It was probably like 3 or 4 months until like stuff was just fun. Mm-hmm. I know it sounds weird, but until stuff was just fun without booze, where I could actually go out with people and not feel the need to like drink just in like a party type atmosphere. It took a little while to like remember, like, oh, I can have fun without drinking. Because you're just so used to. Do you ever like go out and hang out with people without drinking? Really? No, never. So like it took a while where I was like, oh, I could do this.
Yeah. But just recently in the last 3 months, 2 months, I made it a point to not go out, and forcefully like tell people, no, I'm not fucking going. Yeah. Okay, because I realized one day that when was it? Fwiz asked me out. And we were supposed to meet
I've had some nights with that guy.
Yeah, especially when you lived in I mean, you know how they go,
me,
right?
Me, Nate, and Fwiz.
Exactly. So this is my okay. So perfect. You mentioned the 2, right? When I came into this scene, I was 29 years old. The first time that I met Fwiz was at the end of 2010. Okay. That's when we hung out, and that's when him, Hastra, and I hung out, and we started drinking. I got reintroduced to Patron through Fwiz. And what I realized is that by that time I was already 29 going into 30, which means that I had already done my 20s of partying, right? From the time I was 19 all the way to the time that I was, 26 and I had given up that lifestyle. Because I went hard, right? Back-to-back Cancun trips for spring break, all the clubs in the world, and I'm talking about like 720s in Chicago had Latin music at the bottom, it had hip hop, and then I'm saying all of them like super party, right? Like I'm talking about super like drinking. So I did that, and then I meet Fwiz and Hastro, and then I do their 20s with them. In the last 10 years of me doing this. And then
this industry's tough.
Then guess what happens? Guess who turns 21 after 3 years of drinking with Fizz and Astra.
I guess Matt, Scump, and
Matt
all these
Scump. So I
Garcia.
had to do their 20s too.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I got 3 20s under my belt.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't do this.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
I get it.
I just can't.
Well, for me, like it's just I know. So I don't. A lot of people probably don't know this, but I grew up in a very very religious household. So like I grew up, youth group every Wednesday, church every Sunday. Just very Christian household. Like I didn't drink, drugs, cigarette, nothing. I didn't really start to explore stuff till college. Like I didn't have a single drop of alcohol till college, which I know a lot of people do that, but I think a good fair amount of people drink a little bit in high school probably.
Yeah, I did.
You're not supposed to, but some do, and I didn't touch anything. But then when I got to college, like my parents were so strict that I was like, oh, I'm free.
Yeah.
Just started to dabble in everything, have fun, drinking all the time, and I remember always telling myself my parents would get upset when they'd see stuff on Facebook, and I remember thinking the whole time like once I'm done with college, I'll dial it back. But then that just never happened. You get into this industry, and like I'm always surrounded by young people.
Yeah.
Everyone's always going out and drinking, and I'm not good at saying no to stuff when I'm having fun with friends. And finally, it just had to be like a hard no. Because like, dude, I know if I stay in this industry, it's never going to stop. Like I'm always going to be surrounded by young people. I'm always going to be, as I get older, the old guy with the young crew, like hanging out, drinking. Like it's fun, and I wasn't. Like, I've never done anything like stupid exactly. It wasn't like destroying my life. I wasn't missing work. I wasn't ruining relationships. But it's just.
Yeah.
You just gotta dial it back sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'm just,
dude,
put the brakes on.
I just couldn't do it anymore, man. And I'm like, I'll go out. Every so often I'll go out. Most recently we were in Vegas, and anyway, it doesn't matter. I will do it. It's just that I was just like, I can't. I'm 30. I'm about to be 39 years old in 2 weeks.
I turned 34 in 2 weeks.
I'll be 39, and then you know what comes after 39? 40. Fucking 40. Never in my life did I think that I would grow old.
Wait, you got Dashy and TJ. His 20's coming up.
I don't know about that. I just couldn't do it, and that was just like way too much for me. But all right.